president is addressing his son's meeting with that Russian lawyer. He is defending his son, of course. We've got the host of Mediabuzz on the Fox News Channel, Howie Kurtz. We've got Republican strategist Ford O'Connell, and we've got American University executive in residence Capri Cafaro. Good to have you all here. I'm going to start with you, Howie. This has become a very big story, shall we say, and you have the likes of Tim Kaine out there saying that this potentially could be treason. We've heard this as well from a number of Democratic strategists. Is the media running away with this in a way that perhaps is not healthy?
Well, you know, some Democrats are clearly getting overheated. It is a real story. You'll notice the president didn't call it fake news at the news conference in Paris because it's been confirmed by Don Jr.'s own account and the emails that were made public. But look, when the president took a little jab, I wouldn't say blasted the media and said the press is making too much of this, the facts of the meeting are newsworthy because it was with Russians. It was with a Russian lawyer. But at the same time, Trish, the press is now asking all kinds of other questions. What about Jared Kushner? Was this treason? Did the president himself really know about it? And so taking the facts and going beyond the facts to speculation is sort of right what the media often does in these situations.
Yeah, because they want to solve for a crime, as Alan Dershowitz has pointed out to me. Let me share with you all an excerpt from my interview with him. This is the very liberal law professor from Harvard University who is on Donald Trump's side on this one. Watch.
To turn a political sin into a federal crime is to endanger democracy. People don't like Trump, and so they're saying, let's find a crime that we can accuse him of. But it's just not the way democracy is supposed to operate. I'm doing this as a liberal Democrat who voted against Trump because I believe that the criminal law should be interpreted narrowly and consistently, and we shouldn't be making up crimes because we don't like the person.
Ford, I imagine you agree with that one. Dershowitz really calling out the left there. He told me he's in Martha's Vineyard. I said, you're not going to get many dinner reservations there this week.
Well, look, I absolutely agree with Professor Dershowitz. It's absolutely ridiculous for Democrats to be spewing treason. Not only is it not treason, based on the facts that we know, it's not a crime. And I actually have to take a little bit of issue with what Howie Kurtz just said. Yes, I do agree with Howie that this is a story, but the way the media is billing it as, you would think that this 20-minute sit-down with a Russian lawyer to get opposition research on Hillary Clinton is the smoking gun or holy grail that is going to take down Donald Trump.
Howie's defense,
is
he admitted that.
absolutely ridiculous.
Right, Howie? I mean, you did say this is what the media does. This is what the media wants to do. They want to find a way to take him down. So something like this becomes a very big deal. Let me ask you this, Capri. You've been around politics for some time. Is this just sort of what happens? I mean, let's not forget, Hillary Clinton, the DNC did something quite similar with the Ukrainians, however.
Right. Look, I mean, there's no question that opposition research and seeking out information on your opponent is commonplace, you know, in the political arena. I think that what does make this different, although we just referenced the issue with the Ukrainians, is the fact that this is a foreign national, and it does play into this narrative of the Russians somehow being linked with Donald Trump's campaign. Is it a crime? Again, I'm not a lawyer, but I tend to defer
to
can it be a crime? Both Ford.
Well, I mean, how can it be a crime to hear information, right? If you act on that information and you do something criminal, such as try and conspire with the Russians to, say, break into Debo voting machines, then we're talking a whole other set of facts.
That's correct. And I think that, and again, I've said this, too, about the conduct of Donald Trump Jr. I think that, you know, he is a business person. He is someone that I think was trying to see how do we beat the competition. That's what you do in business. How do you get a competitive advantage? I think that he looked at this meeing and thought to himself, this is a way that we can get a competitive advantage.
O'Connell, Clinton would have done the exact same thing?
So that, the rules of engagement are different in politics.